Okay, good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, April 4th, 2025. You're in the live trading room. I'm glad you're here. Hope you all had a lovely evening. The first news of the morning is we had another overnight massacre in the markets, and they're way down. But here are yesterday's trades and yesterday's results. Actually, having a tremendous week. And I'm sorry I didn't put in another put trade end of day last night because it would have had the same results as I had yesterday on that one put contract overnight that I did the night before. But anyway, um, all positive trades yesterday for plus 81. So good day yesterday. Good day yesterday. I know Keith had an excellent day yesterday as well. So we closed at 536.94. Let me see what our low is. So our low is right there at the close, 536.86, and we're way below that. So we do have a gap play this morning, but we are way below. So just make a note that the gap fill and trigger will be at 536.88. 36.88. I highly doubt we'll get there unless the markets just rebound tremendously today, which we don't expect since we're about $14 down. Anyway, the market is currently sitting at 523.17, or SPY is currently sitting at 517.33. So let's head over to the option chain. And yeah, they are way off. We have to get all this pre-market volume in, which is at a record-setting 11,300,000 already traded in pre-market. Wow. So we're going to see a huge adjustment on the option chain when it gets in. So I'm not even going to say we'll be at the money or probably one out of the money when we get all this pre-market stuff in. But just a huge amount of volume overnight, most of that being sold. So the carnage continues on the way down. The world's still reacting to the worldwide tariffs. That the president put on. So we'll see. And with that, I'm going to toss it over to, there he is, just mic'd in. Good morning, Keith.
Morning, Tim. Good morning, everybody. The great day last 2 days. This morning we had average earnings report came out as expected, hourly earnings as expected, year to year numbers. Average weekly hours was about expected. The only thing that was different was the non-farm payrolls were up significantly from almost double what they were anticipating. So up strong there. Unemployment rate actually dropped a tenth of a percent, and the unemployment rate for the month went up just a tenth of a percent. So a mix there. Chairman Powell is going to be speaking at 11:25 today, so that certainly could move the market, as well as two other members of the Fed speaking at 12 and 12:45 today. So all those certainly could move the market. No announcements at 10 o'clock and no pop at the top today. So that's about it. And I'm trading a week from today's expiration, the 11th of April.
Yep. And I'm trading today's expiration till 12 noon. And let's let some folks in here. And we've got we've got about 20 seconds till we start. Okay, stand by. Gonna get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're in. So price rebounding up just a bit. Same thing that happened yesterday in the beginning of the market. We had a slight rebound up and then it was down from there. So we'll see. We don't know at what level stocks have to get to until it begins to be a bargain. I would think we'd already be there, but we will see this morning if we get some major retraction back up. Okay, so we've got that pre-market in, all that volume now it's still figuring in, but I'll be at the money. So I'll be at the 524 on the call side, 526 on the put side. Make that the 525 on the call side, 526 on the put side. So I'm going to go over to the call side right now. Keith, do you have the broader indices? Some reason I can't bring mine up.
Yep, the Dow's up or down 900, Nasdaq's down 440, and S&P's down 125, and yeah, 14.2 million underlying traded so far.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy, crazy.
I want to welcome, I see we've got a couple of visitors in today. I want to welcome you guys in, and we will talk more about what we do here and our technique. And just if you saw the pre-market video, that gave you a pretty good tour and orientation around what you're seeing on the screen right now. All right, we're heading back down here.
Look at that wick on the 5 minute, man.
Wow. Yikes. So 5 minute MACD is crossing over to the put bias position. Our 1 minute is pointing down a little bit, slightly. So yeah, I'll be at the 524 on the put side. Stand by. Market makers just trying to find the edges right now. Cannot believe this volume. That's just crazy. So,
By the way, if I would have opened it next Friday's expiration put before the market closed yesterday, it would have been up 100% or $10.
wow. There's our 100,000 line. You can see how much just huge volume are coming in. All right. Head over to that 523 on the put side. Stand by. Let me get this in view. 23 on the put side. I'm going to go ahead and enter this in at 497.
Hey, Tim, I got to go take a call. I'll be back here in a little bit.
Okay. Okay, getting a nice push down here. Continuing the sell-off from overnight. All right, stand by. Let's go ahead and take some profit here and out at 520, 523. So good first trade, 23. So that is plus 26. And I'm going to head right back to that 523 on the put side. Stand by. Let's go ahead and enter this again. In at 534. Wow. Nice fill. Thank you. All right, stand by to take some profit. I'm going to go ahead and take profit here at 556. 534 to 556.
Boy, I went to get in on that, and the spread for next Friday between the bid and the ask is just enormous.
Oh, I'll bet. Two. All right. Looks like we're slowing down a little bit on this. Well, maybe not. Continuing to drop. I'm going to go to the, wow, these things are expensive today. 522 on the put side. 522 on the put side. All right, let's go ahead and enter this 522 in at 544.
Got in at 1226.
See a little bit of reversal set up here, and not for long. 44.
Oh, come on, get back down there.
There we go. Just up to 555, 560. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take profit here and out at 570.
And I'm out also, got 20 cents, 1226 to 1246.
All right. Six. So three positive trades so far. We're just writing this call or put down. 3 positive trades so far. All right, let's head back to the 521 this time on the put side. 521 strike put. Stand by.
MACD is really getting low.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll hold off on this a bit. We're seeing some reversal set up here, some possible retraction. We're about due for some major reversal here, at least a bit. So far, haven't had much resistance on the way down. Dow is down 1,196 points, NASDAQ down 602, S&P down 178.
It stays like the last few days. It's a shame I'm not trading credit spreads anymore, man. I'd been getting
Oh,
killed.
no
I'd been
kidding.
getting killed.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got several covered calls out. One is still in the money, surprisingly, and the other get to do some management on.
Yeah, that is surprising. You have one that's still in the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think, Tim, I have ever seen it do this.
Yeah. This is falling knives for sure.
It looks like it's trying to turn around now. Yeah, it's certainly been a challenge keeping the active part of the chart in view the last few days, hasn't it?
It has. Yeah, it was just a couple of days ago. SPY was trading at 564. It's about where it started before we started these last two overnight massive drops that we've had.
Well, it was actually above that because I actually had a 565 call that was slightly in the money.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. So for those who are visiting us, first, thank you for checking us out. Obviously, we're having a incredibly good morning already with all these massive drops. But just to give you an orientation, if you didn't see the pre-market video, which gives you an orientation of what we do, we trade breakouts and trends primarily. Our indicators are the MACDs, moving average convergence, divergence. That's what's on the bottom of the 5-minute and 1-minute Heikin-Ashi chart. But starting with the upper left, this is a regular 1-minute chart with a volume subchart. We like to see volume above 100,000, which it has been obviously way above 100,000 here. That's when we get these good long runs and trends that we're getting right now. So we've had a bit of a retraction, but we'll see if that holds. This looks a lot like yesterday's market. Below that, this is a 5-minute chart. Below that right here. And we have a MACD study below that. These MACDs are custom to SPY and QQQ, which are the two things that we trade primarily. Next to that, lower right, is a 1 minute Heikin-Nasi view chart. Heikin-Nasi is a little different than the regular chart in that it averages price over a couple of candles rather than responding to every little move with the tick. And below that is a MACD. Now, what to know on the MACD is when the blue line's over the gold line, we're generally looking for a call. Not always, but generally when that blue line is pointing up and above the gold line, we're looking for a call trade. You can see the 5 minute MACD has yet to start. It's starting to converge a little bit, just slightly, but it's got a long ways to go. It takes obviously longer for the 5 minute. On a third screen, I've got a 15-minute and a 30-minute chart set up as well, just to watch the longer term. Now it looks like price finally hit a bottom here. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a demand zone on the bottom here. This is one of our indicators, is the zone system that we use. Let me get this in view. Yeah, get that back in view like that. We're heading up toward VWAP, which is the purple line here on the upper left. Okay.
Did you put a supply zone in there, Tim?
I haven't.
On the first two
Oh,
candles?
yeah. We can go ahead and get a supply zone put in there. I'll go ahead and add that in. And there's our supply zone in. All right, I'm going to head over to the 522 on the put side, 522. We'll keep an eye on this. Price rebounding again back up. We've got a nice crazy Ivan going there.
And for those of you new, Crazy Ivan is a just a quick reversal, either up or down, taken from the movie Hunt for Red October.
Yes, indeed.
Maybe time to watch that movie again.
Yep, love that movie.
Yep.
Up to 27 million already traded on the underlying. Never seen volume this high this early.
I think yesterday we were about 19 million at the top of the hour.
Mm-hmm.
The volume candles just look like a comb. Wow. Golly, look at that.
All right, bouncing in a relatively tight range. I say relatively, just looking at all the price movement we've had so far this morning. So we're in a bit of a consolidation phase right now. So Matt, still at the 523 on the put side. Looking at that. Breaking through VWAP.
You mentioned the premiums were pretty high. The VIX is over 30.
Whew.
That's the volatility index, people.
So we've got bargain hunters coming into the market and buying. Sure, the market maker is more than happy to open up those warehouse doors and get rid of that massive, probably collection of volume that they've been buying over the past 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine they're bursting at the seams.
Yeah. So we'll wait and see to see which way we're going to break out of this consolidation phase. Now we we mark these demand these zones because price tends to come back to these zones repeatedly.
I've been trying 3 times to get in on this put, but it just won't fill. It's
No.
such a funky price gap between the bid and the ask.
Mm.
I don't want to go clear up to the ask. There we go. I am in on the put for 1179.
Okay. And that brings up a good point, folks. You don't have to buy the ask. You can make an offer below the ask, and oftentimes the market maker will take it just to get it filled. Now, not so much on zero DTE stuff that we do, but on longer term stuff, you have a little bit of bargaining power with the market maker. All right, let me see. Still at the 523 on the put side. I'm going to wait for this to rise and reverse again, and it will. Probably off of VWAP as it did the last time. Came up to the exact same place it rose to last minute. Dow is still down over 1,000 points, 1,029. Nas down 480. S&P down 152. Come on, turn around.
Got just a little over 2 minutes to the pop at the top, too.
Oh, okay. All the way up to the supply zone. Yeah, this should turn around here at the supply zone. All right. Going to the 524 on the put side.
Got
Stand by.
30 seconds to the pop.
Okay. Let me wait on this. I'm going to wait on this. Wait for the pop to happen. And here it comes. Boom. There's the pop. Come through VWAP. Looking at the 523 now on the put side. Stand by.
Come on, keep coming down.
23, stand by. I'm going to go ahead and enter this 523 in at 488. All right, stand by to take some profit. I'm going to go ahead and take profit here at 512. 488 to 512.
Keep coming down.
Oops.
Come on down. Here we go. Keep coming.
All right. I'm going to head back over to the 522 this time on the put side. 522 strike put.
Oh, come on. Come on down.
All right, a 1 minute MACD did cross the put side, getting a little bit of retracement here.
Come on down. Come on. Here we go. Come on down.
There it goes.
Come on, keep coming down.
Keith is the tick whisperer.
Yeah. Yeah, come on. Come on.
Can't be too far away.
Yeah, I'm just about break even right now, which is surprising.
Okay. Yeah, that jumped up all the way to the supply zone and some.
There we go. 28 cents.
All right.
11.79 to 12.07.
Nice. Nicely done, sir.
I can start breathing again now.
All right, let's see if we're going to break through the demand zone or if we're going to ricochet off right back up as we often do.
Hey, Tim, I got to go make another call here a second. Give me a
Sure.
second.
All right, so four trades, all positive up 98 so far this morning. All puts, obviously. So breaking out under the demand zone, something we look for. So still, let me see here. I'm going to go to the 520 on the put side, 520. But what I'd like to see is a bit of a reversal and reset on our 1 minute MACD before getting into another put trade. We've been traveling down quite a ways for a while now without any sort of major reversal. Had a little bit of reversal here at 10:03 and 10:04, but not a lot. So we're about due. We've got 35 million already traded on the underlying. It's absolutely the highest volume I've seen, maybe ever at this time of the day. Let's move that up. Let's move that up. Oh, this is just continuing selling off. So let's move to the 519 on the put side. 519 may not get a reversal here before we get in. All right, let's go ahead and enter this 519 in at 445. Ten, 12, 12.
Wow, still going down.
Still going down.
I should have held on to that longer.
Yeah, no kidding.
Fortunately, we don't trade coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Impressed.
price getting stuck here a little bit. I hear a cat in the background, Keith.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
I was just watching a video. The lady
Oh,
was in the bathtub and her black cat was sitting on the edge of the tub and the tail started dipping in the water.
yeah.
So the cat turned around quick to see what was going on, and the whole cat fell in the
Oh,
bathtub.
that's great. I love seeing cats get dunked.
Anyway, my cat was up on my lap and wasn't impressed.
No. Okay, let's stand by to take some profit here. I'm gonna go ahead and take profit here at 460.
Would you get in at?
445,
Okay.
460. So plus 15 on that.
All right.
So it gives five positive trades plus 108, 113 plus 113.
Fantastic. I've only had two and I'm up 48.
All right. So for those of you who are visiting, if you don't know how to calculate profit on options, you take the number of pennies in profit times the number of contracts, and that will
Times
give you your profit
times 100
times 100.
because it's 100 shares per contract.
Yeah.
Hey, Tim, would you be available for a call right after we're done here?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. Got a bit of a reversal going here. Let's see how far this gets before it corrects.
These wicks on both sides have just been amazing today.
Yeah. Yeah. No kidding. So every minute, well above 100,000. In a little reversal here, continuing, price continuing to climb a bit.
Yeah, up 39.2 million underlying traded.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That is. So 1 minute hike in Aussie has crossed over to the call side. I mean, we're obviously not real interested in call trades
No,
this morning.
no.
Not with the Dow being down 1,234, Nas down 600, S&P down 191.
I mean, not that you can't make the money on doing calls today, but if it turns around, odds are if you're in a put, you can ride it out. Call, I'm not certain I would ride it out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, the overall bias today so far is to the put side for certain. Um, these calls are only traveling so far. And that's not to say they can't. They certainly can travel all the way back up, but just looking at the overall behavior of the tick at this point, I just wouldn't bet on it.
Yeah, I would agree.
Hey guys, excuse me for a minute. I'll be right back.
I just got in the 518 put for 1239.
Okay.
I got into a 518 put
Okay.
for 1239. Still in it.
right. Yeah, we'll look at the 518 put as well. Put a new demand zone in at this ugly price agreement about here. Okay, 518 on the put side. I'm gonna go ahead and enter this. And in at 427. Is that right? 427.
Come on down. There we go. Just got out of it for 12.65. So a 26-cent gain.
All right. All right. Stand by to get out of this trade. And let's go ahead and get out of this at 448. 427 to 448. So 21 cents on that.
Great.
And it continues down. So just another low-hanging fruit day, folks.
Hmm.
Let's see here. I'm going to go to the 517 on the put side this time. 517 strike put.
Would like to hang on to these a little bit longer, but just wondered how much longer it's going to keep dropping.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, our 1 minute MACD is pretty low and has stayed pretty low here for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, around 10:15, it was down almost 2,
Wow.
which typically, if it's below zero 0.5, then it's, or minus 0.5, that's pretty low.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get these jumps back up then and take reasonable gains and be done with it. So I've got only 3 trades, but up 75 cents.
Nice. 6 trades. Uh, Up 141. So great day.
Yeah, we get the double benefit today on being market being down so much that we're up in our trades. Plus, when we're not trading, we're in cash, and it's not suffering the loss coming down.
Yeah, yeah, good point.
S&P's over down over 20, or SPY, I mean.
Hmm. It's down $20.
Yep,
Wow.
20 and a quarter.
Holy smokes. Wow. So we're a little over an hour in. We've got 44,100,000 traded on the underlying. Dow is down 1345, Nas down 702, S&P down 210. Starting to see more frequent reversals here. Hmm. All right, I guess we'll head back to the 516 now on the put side. I'd like to see a little bit of a reversal.
Premiums are really starting to go up too.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
All right, I got in on a 516 for 1356.
Okay, stand by on this 516. Seems like the only time it reverses is when we get into a trade.
You tell me, Tim.
Have a Baba? Yes, yes.
All right, still looking at that 516 on the put side. I'll let this correct a bit. Well, got our MACD crossed over into the call side. Here it comes. Stand by on the 516. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get into this 516. Got in at 425. Wow. Thank you.
Come on, keep coming down.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and take some profit here at 450. So 425 to 450. 25. Seven.
No, come on, get back down. Didn't quite come back to break even for me yet.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 trades now, all positive, plus 167.
Come on down. Come on down. There we go.
You see our 1 minute Heikenase MACD is in a call bias position, but not very strongly. Come on down. Got to break through this little bit of support level that it's established here at about 515.05. Yeah, about 515. Should break through this easily with as much down pressure there is on price.
Come on down.
There you go.
Come on. Just about break even for me now.
Okay.
And out for a 30-cent gain.
There you go. That's how you do that.
1356 to 1386.
Very good. Very good. All right, we've crossed back again on our 1 minute MACD. 5 minute MACD is really just continuing to go down. Wow, it's already down to -4.
On which one?
On the 5 minute MACD.
I don't think so. Oh, yeah, it is. Wow. Son of a gun.
Yeah.
I just scroll down some to see it.
And we just keep dropping, falling knives. Yeah, realistically, you can probably pop in and out of these almost any time on a put trade. The downward pressure on pricing is that strong. Going to get some, some retracements here and there as we've been getting, but it goes, just continues to sell off. $51 million traded on the underlying.
Pretty crazy.
Totally. And there just seems to be no end in sight, and we know there will be. We just can't continue on like this forever. Yeah, I'm thinking as I watch my 401k dwindle here the last couple of days, I'm grateful that we've got the hedge effect of options to offset that.
Yep. Well, that last trade is up $3 now if I would have stayed into it. Crazy.
Wow. It is just dropping like the proverbial rock. Crazy Ivan happening. There's our 1 minute Heikenasi MACD is crossing. Pretty sharp reversal we're experiencing right now.
Yeah.
You get a new demand zone put in here on the bottom. If this holds for another 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So is this the bottom that we've been waiting for? We'll see. So likely just buyers coming back in the market and picking up some good deals.
It normally happens if I'm in a trade, so I had to look quick to make sure I did get out of everything, and I did.
Yeah, really.
Well, those last two 5-minute candles have certainly been long.
Indeed. All right, I'm going to put in a new demand zone down here. Oops. And up here somewhere, there it is. There's the tick. The Heikenasi MACD here is finally getting some rest and respite from those lows. Price continuing to rise here. Back into, we had some consolidation a little earlier, 1035-ish through 1043. You can see this area over here to the left of the tick. We're back in that area again, so we'll see if this goes back into consolidation at this area. But continuing to rise.
I'm not biting.
No, either mine. Got 58,700,000 traded on the underlying. Could get up to 60 million, which is, well, typically we're between 10 and 20 million about this time of the morning. So it just gives you an idea of how far ahead we are in terms of volume.
On a good day, we're that high.
On a good day. Yeah, right. All right, starting to reverse now. Maybe head back down. We are at the top of the hour. So ended up with 7 trades, all positive, up 167 this morning. And I think that's where we're going to wrap it up for this morning, folks. Hope you had a great day. Just picking that low-hanging fruit this morning. And thank you to our visitors. If you have any questions about what we're doing, what we have, get with Mark. And Mark will help you out. But thank you for checking us out. That's it. Keith, thank you.
Yep, thank you. I'm up $1.05 on 4 trades today. So.
All right. All right. Being very efficient this morning.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Give me a call and we'll talk to you all Monday morning. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Yep. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Take care.